Hello everyone and welcome to the video. If you are learning English, you probably have this problem. You understand English. You know many words. Maybe you even know grammar. But when it is time to speak, you feel nervous. You start thinking too much. You forget simple words. And sometimes you stay silent because you are afraid of making mistakes. But here is the good news. Speaking English confidently is not only about vocabulary or grammar. It is mostly about communication habits. Today, I will share 10 simple communication tips that will help you speak English better and more confidently. These tips are practical. You can start using them today in your daily life. So let's begin. Tip 1. Focus on communication, not perfection. The first tip is very important. Do not try to speak perfect English. Try to communicate clearly. Many English learners wait until their grammar becomes perfect. They think, I will speak when my English is perfect. But the truth is, perfect English does not exist. Even native speakers make mistakes. The real goal of communication is simple. People should understand your idea. For example, you want to say, I went to the market yesterday and bought vegetables. But maybe you say, yesterday I go market, buy vegetables. Is the grammar perfect? No, but can people understand you? Yes, so communication is successful. Practice suggestion every day. Try to speak English for 5 minutes. Do not worry about grammar. Just focus on expressing your idea. Tip 2. Use simple sentences. Many learners try to speak long, complicated sentences. This often creates confusion and nervousness. Instead, use short and simple sentences. Simple sentences are easier to speak and easier to understand. For example, instead of saying, I was thinking that, perhaps we could consider going to a restaurant because I feel a little hungry. You can say, I'm hungry. Let's go to a restaurant. Much easier, right? Clear communication is always better than complicated language. Practice suggestion. When speaking English, try to keep sentences short and direct. Example pattern, I think, I like, I want, I need. These simple structures make communication smoother. Tip 3. Ask questions during conversation. Good communication is not only about speaking. It is also about asking questions. Questions keep the conversation alive. If you only answer and never ask questions, the conversation becomes short. For example, friend, I went to a new restaurant yesterday. You, really? What food did you try? Now the conversation continues. Questions also show that you are interested in the other person. Common simple questions include, really? What happened? Why? When? How was it? Did you like it? These small questions make conversations natural. Practice suggestion. In your next conversation, try to ask at least 3 questions. This will improve both your listening and speaking skills. Tip 4. Use reactions to sound natural. Good communicators use small reactions during conversations. These reactions make the conversation feel friendly and natural. Examples include, really? That's interesting. That sounds good. Wow, I see. That's great. For example, friend, I got a new job today. You, really? That's great. Without reactions, conversations feel boring. Imagine this. Friend, I got a new job. You? Okay. It feels cold and unfriendly. Small reactions show emotion and connection. Practice suggestion. Learn 10 simple reaction phrases and use them in conversations. For example, really? That's nice. That's amazing. I understand. That sounds good. This will instantly improve your communication. Tip 5. Listen carefully. Communication is not only speaking. Listening is equally important. Many learners focus only on what they want to say next, but good communicators listen carefully first. When you listen carefully, you understand the topic, the emotion, the context. Then your response becomes more natural. For example, friend, I had a very stressful day at work. If you listen carefully, you might respond, that sounds difficult. What happened? But if you don't listen properly, you might change the topic suddenly. That can feel strange. Practice suggestion. When someone speaks English to you, focus on the main idea, important keywords. Do not worry if you miss some words. Understanding the general idea is enough. Tip 6. Think in English. Many learners translate every sentence from their native language. This slows down communication. For example, you think in Hindi. Main call market gaya there. Then you translate in your head. I yesterday market went. This process takes time. Instead, try to think directly in English. Start with simple thoughts like, I'm hungry. I need water. I should study today. The weather is nice. Thinking in English trains your brain to speak faster. Practice suggestion. Choose 10 daily thoughts and say them in English. For example, when you wake up, good morning. Today will be a good day. This small habit improves speaking speed. Tip 7. Use everyday vocabulary. Many learners try to use difficult or advanced words, but communication works best with common everyday words. For example, instead of saying, I am extremely exhausted, you can say, I'm very tired. Both are correct, but the second is simpler. Native speakers also use simple words in daily life. Using familiar vocabulary makes your speech clearer. Practice suggestion. Learn common daily words and phrases. Examples: I think, I feel, I believe, in my opinion, maybe, probably. These phrases help you express ideas easily. Tip 8. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Fear is one of the biggest problems in speaking English. Many learners think, what if I say something wrong? But mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent English speaker once made many mistakes. Even children learning their first language make mistakes every day. For example, a learner might say, she go to school yesterday. A better sentence is, she went to school yesterday. But the mistake is not a problem because the idea is clear. Mistakes help your brain learn faster. Practice suggestion. Make a rule for yourself. Speak English every day, even if you make mistakes. Confidence grows through practice. Tip 9. Practice real conversations. Reading and watching videos are useful, but speaking improves only with real conversations. You must practice talking with real people. This could be friends, classmates, teachers, online speaking partners. For example, you can discuss simple topics like food, hobbies, movies, travel, daily routine. Even a 10-minute conversation every day can improve your fluency. Practice suggestion. Find a speaking partner and talk for 10 minutes daily. Choose a topic and discuss it in English. Regular speaking practice builds confidence quickly. Tip 10. Speak slowly and clearly. Many learners try to speak very fast. They think fast speech sounds more fluent, but speaking too fast often creates confusion. Clear communication is more important than speed. For example, fast speech may sound like this: "I went to the markt," but clear speech sounds like this: "I went to the market and bought some food." Speaking slowly helps. Pronunciation, clarity, confidence. It also gives your brain time to think. Practice suggestion. When speaking English, pause between sentences. Example: I watched a movie yesterday. It was very interesting. I really enjoyed it. These pauses make your speech easier to understand. Conclusion. So these were 10 communication tips to speak English better. Let's quickly remember them. Focus on communication, not perfection. Use simple sentences. Ask questions in conversations. Use natural reactions. Listen carefully. Think in English. Use everyday vocabulary. Don't fear mistakes. Practice real conversations. Speak slowly and clearly. Remember this: English fluency is not built in one day. It grows with daily practice and confidence. If you practice a little every day, your communication will improve faster than you expect. So start today. Speak more. Listen carefully. Stay confident. And most importantly, enjoy the process of learning English. Thank you for watching and keep practicing.